Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded 2 video, where today we're going to be going through and talking to you guys about another fun build for those of you who either are having an issue perfect blocking or are just looking to have fun with something different that is not either a ranged build or a sneaky build. This one's going to be the one for you guys. So let's hop in and let's talk about it. Now, what I will say is that this armor is a fighter build armor, which means you are going to be generating threat on every hit that you're doing. So it's better for multiplayer, but at the end of the day, two of the items that I've chosen are also going to be doing AoEs on the third hit. So honestly, you're already going to be pulling in everything near you due to that AoE. So it kind of balances itself out. But let's hop in and let's talk a little bit more about this set. Now, the set that I've chosen and the armor set that it goes into is going to be the eye patch, the ladybug chestplate, the pinch whacker, the Scarlet Aegis, or just a standard ladybug shield. I just happen to have the Scarlet Aegis, and I'm like, heck, why not? It looks good. The ladybug shin guards, and finally, the blistering boiler. Those are the 6 different pieces you're going to need for this armor. Now let's go through and let's talk about why I've chosen each one of those different pieces. So each one of the different pieces are going to come with specific perks that I've chosen to kind of mesh together and make the best build for you where you're going to end up using Frenzy, because spoiler, that's one of the mutations you're going to be using. So let's go through and let's talk about it. First of all, you have the eye patch that's giving you attack damage. This does increase your damage by 10%. So it's great to have on. You could swap this out, but I think it's good to have the extra damage that comes with it, especially seeing how you're using a heavy shield. So it doesn't matter that you have damage resist down when you're going to be using a heavy shield that's going to block all damage anyway. So then also I have its fighter armor, right? Melee attacks generate more threat. I already talked about this. Yes, you're going to generate more threat, but you're going to be doing AoEs anyway with the pinch whacker and the blistering boiler. So what the heck? Why not? Then you have bargain block. This is why I chose 2 pieces of ladybug armor, because the bargain block itself is going to help reduce the amount of stamina you're going to be using every time you block. And seeing how you can't perfect block with this build, which is why I did not choose a light shield like the Bombardier Buckler or the Crimson Buckler, I chose to go with this shield instead, because you cannot perfect block. Not because you don't want to, but because you cannot. So then we go on to Finale Blast Wave. Finale Blast Wave comes with that blistering boiler. The blistering boiler itself is going to emit a sizzling blast wave that is going to affect and cause sizzling damage to the enemies all around you. Like I said, you have a heavy shield, and heavy shields fully block all damage and do not drain as much stamina while blocking attacks, which is why I've chosen the Ladybug Shield. Parry bug healing, this one's not going to apply to you guys. Like I said, I have the shield because it looks good. I like the look of it more than the standard ladybug shield, so this doesn't really affect you. But if you do happen to get a perfect block off, it's going to heal your buggy. And then finally, Finale Short Circuit, the final hit in your 3-hit combo emits a large AoE of shock. Now, this AoE of shock will end up also stunning enemies, which is what this build is built around, which is also stunning your enemies. Every single hit with these weapons is going to end up affecting stun and causing stun to the enemies, especially this 3rd hit in the combo, which is going to apply 15 stun counters every time something gets shocked, which applying stun counters is how something goes nuts and starts sitting there and having the stars above its head. That's going to be stun counters. Now, before I go further, before I go into mutations, I do want to talk to you guys about the location of the pinch whacker itself. The location of the pinch whacker is going to be in the upper side of the park, up in Northern Fire Pit. You're looking for this purple cola can that's over here, and you want to go directly east from it. There's going to be a cave over there. That cave itself, you're going to need a bomb to blow up a rock that is closing in the area that you need to get the pinch whacker. You're going to grab the pinch whacker, and there you go. You have yourself an awesome weapon. It's sitting right there on the chair. Go ahead and grab that one. But that's going to be how you get the hardest part of this armor set, honestly, and then it's just going through and grinding out some different bugs. Now, with that aside, we're going to talk about mutations now, and the mutations kind of make this build. The first one is going to be Smasher. Now, Smasher, it makes it so all clubs apply a stun counter on hit, and each level will increase that stun counter. Right now, mine's at level 1, but as you get it to level 2, it'll go to 2 stun counters per hit, and then 3 will be 3 stun counters per hit on top of whatever your weapon is already doing. And then finally, when you get it to phase 3 or the 3rd level, each club that you're using, each hit you're going to do has a 20% more damage on stunned creatures. So it's really a great perk for when you're using a club like the Pinch Wacker. I also went ahead and threw on Ambush because Ambush right now is so overpowered that it just makes sense to throw it on there. Whenever you ambush an enemy, when you get it to tier 3, it's going to do a 100% chance for stunning the enemy or 100% chance for critical, and you're also going to do 330% more damage or more crit damage, which crit damage I think is already double, so you're really going to be doing a ton of damage against creatures if you can ambush them. Not that this build is meant to ambush creatures, but you might as well have it just in case. Now, like I said, you're also going to have Frenzy. Now, Frenzy, you have to defeat the Mysterious Stranger. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a video on the channel showing you guys how to do that. But with this one, guys, you're going to have a couple of different things that are going to come with it. First of all melee attacks are affected by Frenzy. Not just two-handed weapons. It's all melee attacks. Second of all, your attacks are going to deal 20% more damage for 5 seconds when you see the little pink area pop up on your screen, and it procs almost every single time you're swinging. It's going to remove the ability for you to perfect block, which is not a big deal because you have that Scarlet Aegis or the Ladybug Shield on, making it so you're going to deal or take no damage on block anyway. And then finally, it's going to go through, and every time you attack, it's going to grant an effect that heals you 1 health for every 5 seconds. Well, for 5 seconds. So it's going to give you 1 health every second for 5 seconds, right? So honestly, it makes it really, really good. Now, I do have a 4th mutation on here. You could choose to add this, or if you can get Yoked Blows level 1, that's pretty good too. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and keep on my 4th perk, which is going to be Cardio Fan, which is going to give you hyper stamina and exhaustion recovery. So I think personally, this is a better mutation if you're going to be fighting with a slower weapon that takes a lot to swing, like the Pinch Wacker. But guys, that's the mutations. This is the build. Let's go through and show you guys how good this build can be. Okay, let's start off with a Ladybug because a Ladybug just deals a lot of damage and takes a lot of damage. And also it has a high stun counter in order to actually stun it. So first things first, I'm going to start doing damage, and then I'm just going to hold the block button to heal up or get my stamina back. And then I'm going to go through and just start swinging. And there you go. It's already stunned. And just like that, it's already dead. Now, I am playing on medium. I'm not playing on whoa. But just like that, I was able to wipe that out without a problem. Wow, that's a weird danger spaghetti. Anyway, let's go through and let's see if we can find something a little bit more difficult. Maybe a Northern Scorpion. Or the very messed up looking danger spaghetti. Why not? We'll do that anyway. So there we go. It's the only perfect block you're going to be doing because once you're in there, you're going to start getting Fury going, and you can already see it coming in. And just like that, even though I was caused Venom on me, I still was able to block with the shield, blocking all damage. I blocked the Venom right there again, even by just holding down the block button, and no problem at all. The Sizzle destroyed the enemy, and also the stun destroyed the enemy. Now, the last thing I do want to show you guys is a Northern Scorpion, because with this being a club build, it is absolutely devastating to Northern Scorpions. So if you are having any issues at all fighting a Northern Scorpion, let me tell you guys, this build will help you guys demolish them. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got ourselves a couple of Northern Scorpions here. And just like that, I've already wiped out one. Now I'm going to go through and do another shock attack here. And just like that, he's stunned and taken care of. Now, like I said, this is on medium mode, so it does get a little bit more tricky once you start getting into woe mode, but honestly, not that much more tricky. So as long as you go through and you just keep swinging away, you're going to need to watch your stamina, but you're going to wipe out pretty much anything that you're coming across. Because even those creatures that need a little bit more killing are not resistant to the flames that are coming from the blistering boiler, and it's going to help you guys be all the stronger. Now, I will leave you guys with one more piece of advice. In order to repair the Pinch Wacker, you are going to need Auric Receivers, and I honestly think that is the only detriment to this build is the fact that you need those receivers. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.